25-year-old Anthony Gibson for stealing his gold chain and medallion after they had a fistfight.
Order. All rise. Your Honor, this is case number 66 on the calendar in the matter of Gibson versus Gibson. Parties have been sworn in, Judge. You may be seated. Ma'am, have a seat, please.
Mr. Gibson, the defendant is your uncle.
Yes, ma'am.
You claim that an incident occurred, that he assaulted you, and during the course of that assault, he ripped a necklace off of your neck and took it.
Necklace and medallion.
Tell me how that happened, sir. And first tell me when.
March 1st. I went over to my auntie's house, and he was over there. When I found out he was over there, he tried to shake my hand. We had got into it about a couple weeks before this previously.
You mean you had an argument with him?
A couple weeks before, he busted out her windshield, my girlfriend's windshield out of her car. So we were already on bad terms. Of course, he paid for it, but we were already on bad terms because
Why did he do that? Why did you bust out the windshield on her car?
We had a confrontation. Me and this guy, my nephew, we don't see eye to eye whatsoever.
No, but why did you break out the windshield on her car?
We was fighting. And as he always have done, you know, as a coward, he sucker punches and runs and all this old kind of shit. And I couldn't get to him, excuse me, but I couldn't get to him. You understand me? So I did the next thing, and I broke the window. I don't have no reason to lie whatsoever.
Had you been drinking?
Yes, I had been drinking.
Gotcha. Okay, now on this occasion, you went over to your aunt's house. He was there, and what happened?
he tried to shake my hand like he always do after he does something dumb.
So we try to make up.
Yeah, and I shook him. I went and I called my girlfriend. I told her to meet me. I left out the house to go meet her out in the driveway. She pulls up. He comes out. He had been drinking that day. He comes out, follows me to the car. He comes up. He's like, "Oh, Nana, give me a ride to Crenshaw. Give me a ride to Crenshaw." I'm like, "She not giving you a ride."
Lie.
I'm like, she not giving you a ride nowhere. Matter of fact, just step back a little bit. So he walks around.
No, I'm going to let you tell me your side of the story.
He walks around to the passenger side of the car and tries to get in the car.
Okay.
That's when I walked around the side and slammed the car shut and was like, "Man, back up off the car." And so then he takes his glasses off. He's like, "Oh, you think you bad? You think you bad in front of your girlfriend?" I was like, "Uncle Tony, back up on me. I don't want no problems. Just leave me alone." He started walking towards me. We started fighting.
When you say fight, you were punching or shoving or what were you doing?
Fighting.
Really
brawling.
fighting?
Yes.
Fighting with your fists?
Fists, feet, everything. Fighting. So let me see, after that, I backed up. He slammed me a few times on the fence. I punched him a few times. My watch broke. I grabbed my watch. Now my uncle comes and he breaks it up.
Another uncle?
Yes. So he's trying to take my coat. I had a puff coat.
What's a puff coat?
A puff bomber coat. Yeah. So he got my coat in his hand. This is after we done fought like 2 or 3 rounds already. So he's like, "Man, I'll take your coat. I'll take your coat." I'm like, "Man, you ain't about to take nothing." So he's walking away, and my Uncle Gangster is like, "Man, give him his coat." He gets the coat back. I got my coat. I'm walking away with my coat. He's still coming at me. So I turn around, I'm like, "Oh, you ain't had enough?" So we start fighting some more. So before we start fighting, he says something like, "Man, I'll take your chain." I'm like, "Yeah, right. Ain't nobody about to take nothing." So we start fighting again, and somehow he goes in my shirt and rips my chain and medallion off. So now I'm like, "Oh, I can't believe he done ripped my chain and medallion off." I'm like, "Give me my man. Why you tripping? Why you got my chain?" He like, "Man, this mine now. I took this." I'm like, "You ain't take nothing." So puts it in his pocket. We fight and fight and fight. This fight must have went on for like 20 or 30. We would stop and rest, be out of breath, and fight some more. So finally, after I turned around and started fighting him like the 3rd or 4th time, my Uncle Gangster is like, "Well, y'all do whatever." His name is Gangster.
Your uncle's name is Gangster?
Yeah.
His mother gave him that name? Or is that just what they call him?
We gave him that name.
What's his name?
Gangster.
Okay, so Wayne came out and broke up this brawl.
Yeah, he broke it up one time. He usually break it up every time we fight. He usually break it up. But this time, after I start fighting him again, he was like, "Well, y'all do whatever, just don't come in the house. Y'all keep this out here."
And where's your chain?
In his pocket.
Okay.
It's in his pocket. So I'm trying to get it out of his pocket. So we wrestling and fighting and everything. And finally, when I almost got it out of his pocket, I could have choked him out. One time I'm on his back. I was behind him. I could have choked him out. I'm like, Uncle Tony, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to hurt you, man. I ain't trying to get hurt. Just give me my chain. And he just still, he was drunk. You know, he was drunk. He was just going through it. So finally, I let him go. Then he took the chain out of his pocket and put it in his shoe. Now, I had a few other witnesses that were going to come, but somehow they got scared out of coming.
So what happened after he put your chain and the medallion in his shoe?
I said, look, man, give me my chain or I'm going to hurt you for real. It's going to go to another level. He was like, man, do what you got to do. So it was a champagne bottle about somewhere in the gutter laying down, and I went and got it. I cracked the bottle, and I went after him, and then my Uncle Gangster, they let him in the house. Well, they let him in the gate. They say they didn't let him in the house. But my aunt and uncle always, they're the only ones in the family that can control him. So I figured that they were going to get my chain and medallion. So after he went in the gate, I was like kind of relieved because they had him. So I went home. And then the next morning, I talked to my little cousin. They told me it was a girl named Kim he sold a chain to. So I don't know what happened to the medallion, but they know.
Mr. Gibson, had you been drinking that day?
No, I haven't. Not that day.
Talking about that day.
Not that day, I haven't.
How old are you?
31.
How old is he?
About 50, I don't know.
Old.
Not that old. No. He's a couple years older than me.
How old are you?
35.
35. So if you knew he was drunk, and you say he was drunk, right?
He's always drunk.
So he's always
I
drunk.
stay away from him.
Shh, just listen to what I'm saying to you.
When I see him in the house, I left.
Listen to me. If you know he's drunk and he's acting like a fool, why don't you just leave?
I did.
No, you said you fought with him. You took time. You rested. This thing lost 20 minutes and 30 minutes, and you rested. You got to yourself, and then you went back and you duked it out again, and then you
start fighting.
Why didn't you just leave? Get in the car. Leave. When Uncle Gangster came out, say, hold on to him. I'm getting in my car, and I'm leaving. I'm just talking about common sense.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Anybody in my family knows me. I'm a crook, yes. I have stolen. I'm not trying to paint no pretty picture here. I'm not trying to make you believe that I'm somebody that I'm not.
He got a chemical imbalance, too.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Johnny Ray Gibson says during a fist fight with his uncle, Anthony Gibson, a gold chain and medallion were ripped off his neck. Johnny claims his uncle sold the jewelry.
Where's his chain?
I don't have his chain.
No, I know you don't have it now. I asked you where is it.
I did not take his chain.
I know where it's
Judge Judy. I didn't take his chain.
I don't know.
Me and the man got into a fight, true and all. Okay, I left my sister's house. She was in the driveway.
Why'd you leave this?
No, Mr. Gibson. See how quiet he was? That's how quiet you have to be.
He was in the driveway talking to his girlfriend. Okay, yeah, I had been drinking. So I had to go to...
Why do you drink so much, Mr. Gibson?
It wasn't that much.
He got a chemical imbalance, too. He can't even handle this.
Why had you been drinking so much?
I had not been drinking that much.
What time of the day was this?
It's like about 9 in the evening.
All day. He'll start at
But I
9.
had not been drinking all day. Okay? Yes, I had been drinking, and I was a little wobbly. So I said, I was attempting to ask Nina to take me to Crenshaw.
After you had busted the window out of her car?
No, this is a other, that's an old...
But this was after you had broken the window out of
Yeah,
her car.
and paid for...
9 days.
This was after I broke out the window and paid for it and replaced it and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I've been a stand-up man all my life. If I do wrong, I pay for what I do wrong. But I'm not going to be falsely accused. But at the same time, in essence of this here matter, okay, I attempted to ask Nina for a ride to Crenshaw. Johnny came over from where he was talking to her and pushed me. Went back over to her side of the car, okay? When I walked over to ask Johnny why did he put his hands on me, Johnny socked me in the jaw. Nina said, no, don't do that stuff, you know what I mean? Don't do that. She started up her car and left, okay? Me and Johnny, we got to fighting. We wrestled to the ground a couple of times. When I came up off the ground, I noticed that my watch was gone and my wallet, okay? It was 5 other people out there. I can't assume who picked up my wallet or my watch or what have you. Whatever this man is accusing me of taking from him, I did not take. You know, I have a drug history. I used to smoke cocaine. You understand me? I done drank, and I still drink. You understand me? But that was my past. I don't smoke cocaine no more. I just got out the penitentiary on the 2nd of June. I've been out on the street 11 months. I have not broke no laws. You understand me? Me and this guy do not see eye to eye. Me and his daddy have had animosity against one another. I guess he feels he has to step up and be his dad's son and challenge me on every aspect that he gets a chance on. You know, I whooped him, as an uncle should do, to him disrespecting me. Well, okay, he can say he whooped me. Okay, yeah, oh, you whooped me, whatever. It don't matter. He's lying. I did not take a medallion. I did not take a gold chain. If I took a gold chain, if I took a medallion, I'd say, yeah, I took it, punk. Just like that, because that's how I am. Now you get it back the best way you can. I did not take nothing from this man. Anybody in my family knows me. I'm a crook, yes. I have stolen, but I will say I stole it.
Thank you.
I took it. I'm not trying to paint no pretty picture here. I'm not trying to make you believe that I'm somebody that I'm not. I didn't take nothing from this man.
How many people were outside when you were brawling?
About 5 or 6 other people out there, gangbangers, known gangbangers.
Yeah, and they would have came
known
too.
gangbangers. That's why they didn't come up in here to witness. They ain't gonna come and testify to family altercation. Be for real. You know any crooks gonna testify against a crook? Huh?
You say that he sold this medallion
Yes, ma'am.
to Kim.
She's in jail.
Another crook. See?
Who told you that he sold it to Kim?
My little cousin and her mama.
And why
His
didn't she
sister.
come and tell the judge
Because
that
ain't
I
nobody,
did that there?
my family is,
Yeah.
ain't,
Just a second. And her mother?
yes.
What's mother's name?
That's one of my older sisters.
Okay. And what's their phone number?
You're scared now.
Now, they're the ones that told you that he had sold this to Kim?
Let me.
No, she said. Oh, excuse me.
Let me tell you something, Judge Judy. Our family, we got one of the biggest family in Inglewood. The next morning when I woke up, everybody in the whole family knew that he had sold it to Kim. You know, it was just those were the ones that.
I want to know, you told me that
They were the
Mika
ones that told
you.
me. They're the ones that told me, but it was a known.
Just a
my
second.
daddy knew.
Just
and
a
my daddy
second.
knew.
You're telling me that was the one who told you.
Yes.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Are you supposed to be taking medication?
I used to, you know, but I don't need it anymore.
He's crazy.
Shh.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Johnny Ray Gibson says during a fist fight with his uncle, Anthony Gibson, a gold chain and medallion were ripped off his neck. Johnny claims his uncle sold the jewelry.
Okay, so I spoke to both and Johnny says, sir, that she did discuss the chain with you the next day, but that it was you who told her that the word in the family was that he had sold the chain to Kim. She didn't tell that to you, you told it to her. Now you want to tell me who else in the family had told that to you?
Let me just say something right now, Judge Judy. My family is not about to tell on him. You know, I come from a family of gangsters and stuff like that. I'm sure you probably, you know, can't really understand, but ain't nobody about to tell on him. But bottom line, he did it. He did that.
Did you make a police report? I'm just asking you. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No, I didn't make, no.
So you didn't?
I
didn't think
couldn't.
so, but it's my responsibility to ask.
No.
Okay. Where did you get this chain and medallion from?
I got the chain from Inglewood swap meet, but I got the medallion first when my grandma died. I went up north, and my little brother gave it to me. My little brother's like 21, 22. He gave it to me.
What does it look like? Is it a gold medallion?
It was a gold medallion with 31 surrounded by 31 diamonds. It was 2.45 carats.
Can I see it, please?
Okay. Here goes some pictures of it. There, there, there. If you notice in every photo when I had it on, where I was in my underwear, sleeping. I had it on. Just waking up.
How much did you purchase the chain for at the swap meet?
Oh, here's the receipt. I got them a chain. It was really little cheap chain, $170.
You work, Johnny?
Yes, I do.
Have you been working, Tony?
No, I'm on a fixed income.
From?
SSI.
What's the nature of your disability?
He's crazy.
Shh! I didn't ask you.
I don't function as well as other folks do, you know what I'm saying?
Especially when he get alcohol in his system.
Are you supposed to be taking medication?
I used to. When I was in Patton, I took some medication. I was taking Haldol and a Cogentin, you know, but I don't need it anymore.
You don't need it anymore because you feel as if you don't need it, or because the doctor
The doctor,
says...
they took me off of it. See, when I was in Patton, you know, it's a policy that you must take medication while in the hospital. That was due to one of my antics when I was, you know, doing things that I'm being falsely accused of here today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I didn't do what this man is accusing me of.
Your Honor, if I may say something, his whole history, his whole MO is doing this, taking stuff from people.
Listen to me. Johnny, I want you to pay attention. Do you believe that a mental disability is a disability? That you're sick, just as sick if you have a mental disability than if you have a broken arm or a bad liver or a bad kidney?
This man is sane as me and you, Judge Judy.
You just told me a moment ago.
He's crazy,
sick.
but
He's crazy.
when he has alcohol in him. But I kick it with him when he ain't drinking, he cool. He just like him or any
Well,
other.
but that, listen to me, but then that's a problem.
I already know he
Okay.
got a chemical imbalance when he
Okay.
drinks.
Right.
When he drinks.
So he was drinking.
That's why I left. I went
Okay,
right in.
but you got-
I walked right out.
Yeah, I know. But then you got into mixing it up with him, which you shouldn't have done. Because if he's sick, if he's got a chemical imbalance, which is what you say, when he drinks, and you knew he was drinking, then you knew at that time he wasn't thinking clearly. He wasn't thinking clearly. It's just like any other illness, as if somebody hit him over the head and he was unconscious, because he's not himself. So then you, being straight, you were not drinking, you told me that day.
Yeah.
You just get away from it, but you got angry. That's why you mixed it up with him.
He broke the windshield 9 days before
I
this.
understand that, but you told me he had been drinking.
Judge Judy will continue in a moment.
Tony, listen to me. You get yourself into trouble when you drink. And according to you, you've been incarcerated at least once, right? Probably more. And you had a drug problem. And all of these things should suggest to you that you need some sort of assistance. You've been getting it from alcohol, you've been getting it from illegal drugs in the past. So if you should be on a Haldol, or you should be on some other kind of regimented medication, it's ridiculous for you, you know, to go through your life trying to find substitutes for what could very easily be a pill that you take 3 times a day. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. I think that your nephew here is just fed up. I don't think he did the right thing that day by not walking away.
I did.
But I believe that whether or not you remember it, you took his chain, something that he treasured. You paid $170 for the chain, and I'm going to give you $2,500 for the medallion. That's $2,670. Judgment for the plaintiff. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Emily's ex-boyfriend, 22-year-old Aaron Eby, for rent, bills, and the value of a car.
All rise. This is case number 55 on the calendar in the matter of Dennis versus Eby. Parties have been sworn in. You may be seated. Have a seat, please.
Miss Dennis, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Are you an only child?
I have 2 sisters.
Is this your dad?
Yep.
This is your complaint. Mr. Eby
Yep.
is the prize. He is also the defendant. This is his wife.
Yes.
He separates from his wife in August. You take up with him almost immediately.
Yes.
Did you know he was separated at the time?
Yes.
So you knew he was married.
Yes.
How much after he left his wife did he hook up with you?
In October.
No, you met him before October. You moved in according to your complaint in
he
October.
lived next door to my parents.
With his wife or after he separated?
Both.
So as soon as the wife moved out, you started dating.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Did your father tell you it was a big mistake?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
How much of a big mistake did you tell her it was?
I told her it was a big one. I told her it wouldn't have been worth it.
So she moves in with him in October. Now, at that time, did you rented your own apartment?
I had my own place still.
And when did you become pregnant?
November.
Birth control sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
What did you say to her when you found out not only was she living with him, but she was pregnant?
They always tell me when I'm on the road, so I'll be calmed down when I get home.
And what kind of work do you do, Mr. Dennis?
Truck driver.
Well, then it seems that Mr. Eby decides to go back to his wife. Your lawsuit for two things. For a couple of months' rent that is still owed after he moved out, and for the value of car that you purchased for him, Mr. Dennis. You purchased an old car, $500?
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Eby says that the car was a gift and that you paid the bills while you were living there, but after you moved out, you changed the locks and you're not responsible for anything else. Mr. Dennis, I want you to tell me about the car.
She worked first shift. He worked second shift. She was getting off it.
Where?
She worked at a daycare, and he worked at a place called Cook's Food. She was getting home about 4:30. He had to be to work by 4:45, which was always being late. So I told him, I didn't tell him nothing. I went out.
So
I went to a car lot and
remembers
they
the
had a
names
call
we
for
never
$500.
learned.
So on the way over to pick up the car,
A thousand stories whispered in the rhythm of the creek.
So I paid the $500.
I feel the pulse in my blood, the strength of the ocean.
So far, smart.
And then when they
Standing
got
on
there
this
and come back, I was
ground,
supposed to get my
seeing
money.
through their ancient haze.
That never happened.
What do you mean they? The two of them.
Well, he
I
filed,
search
but
for knowledge in the ruins, not in the newest screen. I honor the silent sacrifices of the lives that intervene.
Mr. Dennis,
When the world gets too loud and the future feels unknown, I listen for the rhythm in the marrow of my bones. There's a silent, powerful wisdom flowing through the time, a heritage of courage that belongs
Let's get to the
to
car
me
part.
and mine. Hear the ancestors echo in the wind that blows today.
what did he say?
They built the roads we walk upon. They showed us the way. I carry their light, their battles, their unwritten law. I am the future they dreamt of, standing proud and
Did he
raw.
offer you $500?
Their spirits rise with the fire. Their journey.
he didn't have it then.
Oh, but you said you had it.
I did have it.
Well, that's what he wants. He wants the $500. So you have no problem with that.
No, I don't have a problem with that.
Now let's talk about the rent. Ms. Dennis, when did Mr. Eby move out?
April 9th. He walked out.
Why?
He told me he's taken his daughter to his aunt's house and never returned.
Did you change the locks?
No.
What month's rent are you claiming that he owes you?
Well, I paid April's myself, and I've paid May's.
But he wasn't there in May.
Well, yeah,
Why didn't he pay any of April's rent?
because I got my paycheck from work, and I paid it because he was in between jobs, and he didn't have a paycheck at the time to pay it.
Did you move out on April? Why are you laughing?
Because I never technically moved out of there. I came home. Locks were changed
When?
on the 14th of April.
Okay, so how much was your half of the rent?
I paid all the rent.
In April?
Yes. All she gets for a check is from welfare.
Who paid April's rent? Do you have a rent receipt for April's rent?
Nope. She would have it. Because I don't have nothing because she wouldn't allow me back in the
Let me
house.
see the receipt. Did you give her cash to pay the rent?
Yep.
Let's try that again.
Yes.
Mr. Eby, these two women may find you irresistible. I guarantee you I do not.
Okay.
The only month that I'm interested in is April. The only month that you show me on a receipt for rent for April, every other receipt is nice and clear. The month, the date is nice and clear. The only date that there's something written over is April. I mean, didn't you think that I'd notice that?
I picked them up.
What happened here?
I don't know. I didn't look at
Well,
them.
I don't know either. You get money from social services?
No.
Other than your job, how do you support yourself?
My son's dad pays child support.
You get Social Security for your son, for your child whose father is dead?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because he didn't work.
Another winner. You help her?
More than we should, but yeah.
What is she going to do after her lease is up?
She's moving into our house.
Who else lives in your house, Mr. Dennis?
All of them. That's why I drive a truck.
You have 3 children? 3
Yeah.
children?
Mm-hmm.
She the only one with children?
No,
How many of the others have children?
all of them.
Mr. Dennis, you missed the class on teaching your children birth control.
No, they missed a class on listening.
They missed the class on listening. All right, now, Mr. Eby, you have a counterclaim, if
Well,
my
I'd
memory
like to
is
go back
correct.
for a second.
What?
Things they had forged.
You mean forged with regard to the car?
Yeah.
Listen to me very carefully. Put that down, sir. Put the papers down. Other than the fact that you told me that you agreed to pay him back, and you said to him, here's $500. I'm going to pay you back for the car. I would have ruled in your favor because there was no loan agreement. But you agreed to pay him back. So you're going to pay him back, and I don't care if they forged the Declaration of Independence. You're going to pay him back for the car.
I offered him. He said no.
Now he says yes. Now you're going to pay him back for the car, not for the rent. She lived there. She's going to take care of the rent, and she has taken care of the rent. Now, let's get to your counterclaim.
My counterclaim is for my living room set that she still has, my entertainment stand, TV, VCR, movies, Xbox, etc., washer and dryer.
Now, did he purchase all of those things?
No, he didn't.
Who purchased them?
I did.
All of them?
Yes.
Let me see the receipts.
I don't have receipts. I didn't think I was going to get into a situation like
Well,
this.
just a second. When you moved into the house, he was already living there. So I want you to be very careful with what you tell me. Your father is a backup, and your father and I are almost soulmates here. Do you understand, Miss Dennis? You moved into his house, and because according to you, his wife left. He was still living there, and a couple of weeks later, you move in
Yes.
with your 2 children. Did he have furniture in his place when you moved in?
He gave it all to his wife.
Everything?
Yes, I even had to provide a bed for his daughter.
Mr. Dennis, did Aaron over here have any furniture?
Yes, he did. He did, but he
Stop doing that.
he threw tantrums once in a while, and he'd start throwing his furniture out of the house, and then by the garbage, and then they'd pick it up and haul it off. He did that a lot.
What did your daughter move in with?
Well, we carried a big screen TV in there, sofa love seat, her bedroom set, her daughter's bedroom set, and her son's bedroom set. That's what we
What
moved
about a
in.
washer dryer?
That was already in there.
Is that yours? You want it back? Done. What else do you say that's there, sir?
TV, VCR, movies, Xbox, couch.
Well, just a second. How many TVs were in the house?
1.
That's hers.
Nope, hers got repoed.
First of all, we have 4 TVs in our home.
Oh, you do? Well, one of them must belong to him.
We can
And
have
he
one.
can have it. It is downstairs.
Oh, fine.
That's not the TV.
Listen to me. You're lucky I'm listening to this at all. Because you two have to find another hobby. You have enough children for a while. Caused enough damage.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And later today,
I told her that I didn't understand why she would do something like she had done. We had done everything to help her. It really hurt.
real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Emily Dennis and her father, Rodney Dennis, are suing the father of Emily's unborn child, Aaron Eby, for rent bills, and the value of a car. Aaron is countersuing for the return of his furniture.
Washer, dryer, and TV. He's going to pick it up 5 days from today.
Okay.
Do you speak to him?
No.
Do you?
No, but I can. I mean, it won't bother me.
Fine. Then why don't
He
you
knows my number.
make arrangements to go and get it?
All right.
So, I read your answer, Mr. E.B., and according to you, you're not even sure that this baby that Miss Dennis is having is yours. I have a feeling it is. But I'm sure you're going to do a paternity test.
Yes.
Which is a very good idea. And that means that the two of you are going to be joined in some way for the next couple of decades. So I suggest you start to act responsibly and reasonably towards each other. And he has a very calming effect. At least he did on me, had a very calming effect. So I suggest you keep him as a friend. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do the right thing with him. He's tried to do the right thing with you. Got it?
Yes.
Good. You took him back?
Yeah, I did.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I did is fine.
Yes, I
Good.
did.
Shh, say nothing. Sit down. You taking him back is your problem, not mine. Very good. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $500 on the counterclaim. You'll have the property as I outlined it in 5 days, and Mr. Dennis will take care of seeing to it that it's picked up. Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
They went out to my car, stole the bill of sale, forged my name on it,
He moved in 2 weeks after I left. He was no good.
trying to get me a ticket because the cops were going to write me a ticket for possession of a stolen vehicle.
He left me for his drug addict wife. All the furniture was ours. I'm carrying his child.
Yeah, I'd like to have him be part of it, but, you know, if he ain't, I can pick up the pieces from there.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter, Herzog versus Emery. Step forward, please.
Kimberly Herzog is suing her former nanny, 24-year-old Sarah Emery, for a loan to pay her bills, lost wages, and daycare costs. Sarah says Kimberly is possessive and controlling.
Ms. Herzog, the defendant was working for you as a nanny, and according to your complaint, you loaned her $1,000 because she was having some back surgery. The arrangement was that she was supposed to pay you back. You were going to deduct a certain amount of money when she returned to work from her weekly salary. So far, am I correct?
Yes.
And she had the surgery, and then, according to you, she left your employment. You want your money back.
Correct.
And Miss Emery said that you fired her without good cause, and that's why she couldn't pay you back. When did she come to work for you?
She started working for me January of 2004.
How many children do you have?
I have 2.
When was the surgery?
January
Of 2005. So for the year that she worked for you, from January 2004 till January 2005, was her work satisfactory?
Yes, until the very end, which actually led to the dismissal. I had spoken to her on multiple occasions.
About what?
About making my child sit on a couch for 3 hours while my other child was sleeping.
That's not true.
When did she borrow the money from you?
She borrowed the money on January 14th.
So she borrowed the money after you had had conversations with her about her performance, her
Yes.
work performance. Was she scheduled to be out of work for any period of time?
Yes, she took 2 weeks off.
And there is no issue as to whether Ms. Herzog loaned you the money?
Correct.
Well, now I'll hear your defense.
Okay. In January, I gave my 2 weeks after I came back to work on Monday. Tuesday night, I called her and I told her I was going to stay with my sister. And she got angry at me and told me that I had to stay at her house.
Well, was it your usual routine to stay at her, to sleep at her house? Or
Yes, I was a live-in nanny, so I stayed at her house.
So why were you going to stay at your sister's house?
It was, she expected me to hang out with her and spend time with her at night when I was off duty. And I didn't think that I should have to stay at her house when I was paying her rent or spend time with her family if I didn't want to.
So what did you do?
We got in a big argument, and I told her that if I wanted to stay with my sister, that I could. And she got angry at me and then started accusing me of things with the boys, of not caring for them the way I should, and that I loved my nephew more and all this stuff that wasn't true. And we ended up getting a fight, and on Wednesday I couldn't handle anymore, and so when she was at work, I moved out.
When you moved out on Wednesday, how did you intend to repay the $1,000?
I was going to make payments from I gave her 2 weeks notice, and I was going to be able to get a job within that 2 weeks and pay her back. But 2 days later, she fired me. I tried to get unemployment, and she's fighting me on that. She's trying to do anything she can to ruin my life.
How are you supporting yourself?
Right now, I finally started to get unemployment from the state.
Go ahead. Let me hear what happened between Wednesday and Friday.
On Wednesday, I come home, and everything was moved out of the house.
And she quit?
And she quit. And she had my kids the whole day that she had done this.
Fine. She quit.
Yes,
Did she work for you on Thursday and Friday?
Yes. I didn't have anything else I could do at that point.
Okay. What did you say to her on Thursday and Friday?
I told her that I didn't understand why she would do something like she had done, move out of our home like that, quit. We had done everything to help her. It really hurt. It hurt to help someone so much and not...
Did you fire her on Friday?
I did not fire her. I rendered her services at that point.
What
I couldn't
happened?
trust her in my home.
So you fired her? You let her go? Tell me what you did.
I just came home and I gave her money that she had worked and let her know that at that point on I did not want her watching my children.
Well, I would probably do the same thing. Somebody moved out of my house after almost a year working for me without notifying me, moved stuff out during the course of the day when you're supposed to be watching her children. I would probably terminate your services too. In any event, you should have let her quit. She wouldn't have collected unemployment.
I'm fighting it.
Well,
she didn't appear to be a peer hearing last week, so...
The truth of the matter is, she quit on Wednesday, and she owes you the money. You took $60 out of...
Yes, I did.
The first paycheck, the last paycheck you gave her, so she owes you $940. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $940. That's all.